back to my channel. I am back with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started with this week's video, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every single week about all the news and the gossip and the tea going on with Teen Mom. If that's something you want to watch, go ahead and subscribe. And anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. So we're going to start off with an update on the woman strangler, Nathan Griffith, who has literally strangled every girlfriend he's ever dated that we know of, his wife, his sister. The only one he has yet to attack is his mom. According to the Ashley's Reality Roundup, Nathan went to court this week crying and pleading for leniency. Oh, poor baby. But the judge said that he was given way too many chances. Given that Nathan is a veteran, he was allowed to go to veterans court in the past, which had lighter penalties. He went to rehab instead of jail. He had probation instead of jail. But Nathan blew every single opportunity he got. He left rehab, he violated his probation, he basically stuck up his middle finger at every single break that he got. The judge apparently told him, "You are a danger to others and you are going to kill someone." And he then proceeds to sentence him to another light-ass slap on the wrists. Nathan gets 14 months, and if he's a good little boy, they will whittle it down to 9 months. And keep in mind, he is a repeat offender. This is the 4th or 5th time that he's strangled a woman. So why they would let him out that quickly is kind of beyond me. They're literally just gonna let him kill somebody. But wait, there's more. His ex-wife, May Oyola, posted this. Nathan apparently used some of his commissary money to send his ex-wife flowers, or his current wife. It says, "Love you always, your husband, Nathan Griffith." Should have saved that money for ramen noodles if you ask me. Now, I know it's confusing, but Nathan actually is still married to May Oyola, and he has been married to her for some time. I'm going to assume that they were separated because he had a whole ass girlfriend named Anastasia. Cool name, by the way. And Anastasia's the one he strangled recently. But I guess now that Nathan's first choice, Anastasia, left him, he's back to being actively married to May. I can't imagine being happy about this, and in fact bragging on social media that you are essentially the second choice while he's in jail. But I guess love after lockup has people thinking that that's okay now. Moving on, Amber has been spending all her time on TikTok Live recently, bashing Leah and Gary as usual, and Ashley Jones actually had something to say about that. So let's go ahead and watch this clip. 2 clips, actually.
That you sat on that couch for 16 plus years and you're still seeing a pediatric psychiatrist. What the fuck is really going on? The brain develops differently when you're not a child. It's pissing me off, and it's pissing me off even more to sit and watch it. To sit and watch it as if it's normal. It's thank you guys for the gifts. It's not normal. It's not normal to talk to your child and treat your child in those types of ways. I'm talking about Amber fucking Portwood because I have had it with her. I have had it with her funky ass couch. I have had it with those creepy ass ventriloquist dolls on her funky ass couch. And I have had it with her consistent therapeutic sessions where she's not getting a fucking tool to be a better person. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it because you got moms out here.
Not the funky ass couch. And the ventriloquist dolls, that's referring to Amber's collection of genius dolls. Like she has Einstein there and all this stuff. Little cute little dolls that are obviously made for kids, and it's kind of creepy that she just sets them up all day on her couch like that. And this was during Amber's phase where she was like, "I'm in school, guys. I'm in college. I am a university student." I'm pretty sure she dropped out by this point. But Amber had a phase there where she was like an intellectual, pseudo-intellectual, if you ask me. So that's what Ashley is referring to there. And the child psychologist, so every time Amber goes to that psychiatrist on the show, they show the sign outside his building, and it very clearly says child and adolescent psychiatry. So why Amber is going there, I mean, she has the mind of a child, but it's like, it's weird, right? And it is weird. And Amber did respond to Ashley's clip, but it was honestly so boring, I don't even want to subject you guys to it. Amber does not have nearly the wit and the humor that Ashley has. So just to sum it up, Amber said, "I'm not on my couch, I'm out here with the mountains. I live rent-free in all their heads. I don't talk about anyone." Like, girl, shut up. But Ashley did see Amber's lame response, so Ashley decided to respond again. And this clip was even better.
Hi, no filter by the way. let me just address a couple things. I saw Amber, you made a little live in response to me, and I'm so surprised because you were so calm. Your demeanor was so calm. It was almost like you should be talking to your daughter that way. I appreciate the calmness, though, because you don't talk to Gary, Christina, or Leah like that, and it just makes me believe that people only go so far with people they know they can go so far with. So, good to know you're not totally crazy. You know exactly what's going on. Secondly, you said something along the lines of people are hating on you. No one's hating on you. You have NOTHING that I would ever want, including custody of either of your kids. And that's just really not the path I chose to take. You might be better off saying that to some of the other girls, but for me, that doesn't really apply. You also said that you don't know why people talk about you because you talk about nobody. That's not true. You talk about your daughter often.
True.
And Christina often. And it's also always very negative. So I don't know what crystals you got around your house and what those voodoo dolls are doing, but they're not doing anything. You also said, oh, I'm not on my couch. Neither am I. I'm actually in a different city in a rental car about to go shopping. So I'm so glad that you took 16 steps to your backyard to prove to everyone on the internet that you get off that couch. I'm still hoping that Rent-A-Center comes for it. That doesn't change anything. And lastly, you said something along the lines of, I heard some things, but they're from someone who ... like you didn't want to finish the statement. Finish the statement. I'll finish it for you. You heard some things, but they're from someone who's just a better mother than you, so it's kind of hard to take that criticism. And that's what I have to say. I'm going to go on Victoria's Secret now, and I'm going to spend some money, and I hope you have the day you deserve. Leah, you're still beautiful, you're still kind, you're still worthy of love, and I hope you know that.
Shots fired. I mean, I've never seen a back and forth argument where one person so clearly demolished the other one. Moving right along. So next we have some news from Taylor and Cory. They unfollowed each other on Instagram, confirmed that they were broken up to the sun, and they began posting the most cringy content ever, like actual teenager shit. Maybe that's why they're on Teen Mom. Taylor posted this picture of her cuddled up with her daughter looking sad, this is not a bad picture. But Cory is where the corniness came in. Cory posted a picture of him shirtless in front of a temple in rain boots, touching the heads of the religious figures in front of the temple. So, very respectful, clearly. But this man is just so corny. He's so corny. He also made sure to add a Drake song to the post, the song Emotionless. I know the truth is, you won't love me until I'm gone. I have never seen so much fuckboy in one post. Like, who is this man cheating with? Ladies, show yourselves. He cannot be 34 years old acting like this. Now, I think we all assumed that Cory's cheating is why Cory and Taylor broke up this time. But Cory actually went on Twitter to deny that. And his tweets are almost cringier than the temple picture, if you can believe it. Let's read some of the philosophical writings of Cory Wharton. Like I've been saying, ya don't give a fuck about what's going on, you just want to see me fail. And no, I didn't cheat, dumbass, we were going through shit way before this trip, idiots. Y'all live to see people fail, because your life is miserable. Stay on the sidelines with that bullshit. Kids are invalid and you don't give a fuck about that. Just put a ring on it and fix all the problems, fuck out outta here. Now, that tweet seems to reveal that Taylor probably gave him an ultimatum and a timeline, like propose to me and get married by this point or I'm out. Because the way he said, put a ring on it, fix all the problems, I don't know. It's just given like he didn't want to propose. Everybody talking out they ass, like you think we tell you what goes on behind closed doors. Nah, you all see what we want you to see, idiots. Keep comment on dumb ass shit you know nothing about. I got time today, so if you really want to know what's going, stay locked in. And if you want to see me fail, fuck ya. So here's the thing. You are on reality TV. You went on a couples therapy reunion show where the issues were explained very clearly. You're a cheater who refuses to marry the mother of your 2 kids who you're in a relationship with and you live with, and you have been with her for almost 10 years. In addition to that, if you wanted to be private after the show, well, you're the one who posted that cringy picture of you in front of the temple with the cryptic song lyrics that you knew would get people talking. I think what's actually going on here is he knows that Teen Mom is not filming right now and the future of the show is kind of up in the air. So he tries to create drama to kind of lure MTV into filming again, but then when he started getting actual backlash about it, he's not too happy. really about to crash out on some of ya who need ya ass whooped, sit behind a computer, and prey on people weak moments, instead of having compassion and understanding we are human too. So this is so funny to me because not too long ago, Cory was complaining like, oh, me and Taylor don't get enough screen time. We filmed and we didn't get all the screen time this season. Wham, we want to be filmed more. But like now that your actual issues come out to light, you can't handle the heat. It's easy to comment on somebody's issues when y'all need to look in the mirror. You know, I see somebody who never cheated on anyone and never strung anybody along for 8 years, so actually I'm pretty cool with what I see in the mirror. Last, but certainly not least, we have some news about Caitlyn and Tyler. Apparently some text got leaked between Caitlyn and a person who is claiming to be a friend of Carly's. Now, before we get into this, I do want to say that there's some debate about whether these texts and DMs are real. The texts were leaked by a TikToker who claims that she saw the phone number, looked it up, and confirmed that it was Caitlyn's. But we really don't know for sure, and I went on the TikToker's page and I found her explanation to be really annoying and condescending, and I hate being like yelled at when I'm watching a video. But we do know that Cate and Tyler have not come out and said that it isn't real, which to me speaks volumes. Tyler posted something like, oh, if I addressed every rumor, I would never have time. But it's like, it would have taken even less time to say, hey, that's texts are not us, than to type out that long-ass paragraph, so I don't know. Cate and Ty spend all day on TikTok, so surely they know that these texts exist. And I feel like they deny it if they were fake, but you can decide for yourself. So these texts were leaked by the sender, who calls herself Jenna, and Jenna is claiming to be a friend of Carly's. Now, it's probably a weirdo catfish, but for the simplicity's sake, we're gonna call her Jenna. Jenna is the purple text, and Caitlyn is the white text. And I'm also going to leave a link down below to the Facebook post if you want to read them all on your own time. I'm not going to read every single one verbatim, but I will leave the link down below if you choose to do that. And apparently this person who posted these in the Facebook page didn't post them in order exactly, so hopefully this makes sense. Hey, is this blank, which is Jenna? It's Caitlyn. Hey Caitlyn, thanks for texting me back. So I spoke with another friend of Carly's, and she doesn't have a friend named Jenna. Yes, my name is Jenna, and I am very good friends with Carly. I go to school with her. Did you know that she wants to contact you guys, and she knows you guys are trying hard, and we show her everything? Did you know that her parents are monitoring everything as they are very worried and scared? And you'll notice throughout this that the friend Jenna kind of sounds like ChatGPT. Like, it doesn't sound like how a teenager would type. What school then? I know what school, so I just don't know if you're legit. Like, how do I know you're legit? LOL. And she responds, I go to blank school since kindergarten. I'm in high school now. You don't need to believe me, but I am being truthful. I live on Carly's street. And I guess she sent a picture of Carly. Caitlyn says she's so pretty. Hopefully she'll want to call me tomorrow when you guys are at lunch or something, but whatever she's comfortable with, or even audio messaging back and forth. Or are you an Android? I don't know if you can do voice messages or not. Just let her know, like I told you earlier, though, that if she uses your phone to talk to us or whatever she wants, like, it'll be between Tyler and I, and that's it. So basically what Caitlyn is trying to do with this alleged Jenna is set up a way to speak to Carly without Brandon and Teresa knowing about it. So she's conspiring with this person who supposedly knows Carly and lives on her street and goes to school with her to secretly talk to Carly. Jenna says, yes, Carly's so pretty. She's very kind and loving. So many people like her and popular. Okay, I will tell her and reassure her that it'll never be in the media or TV. Well, look where we are now. The friend told me that she didn't want to contact you guys. I wonder if she is just scared for it all to come out and her parents finding out. Caitlyn says we have an email that we set up for her specifically that we've been sending updates to since her parents closed the adoption. So she's more comfortable communicating that way. That's also fine. I just want her to feel no pressure or obligation because this is about her and nobody else. And as we could see, there's a few times where Caitlyn tries to get verification that this person actually knows Carly, and this person never seems to actually provide it. So in this right here, Caitlyn says, I really want to believe you. I wish there was a way you could prove to me that this is real. And obviously if it is, then I want to thank you for loving her and being such a great friend to stand up for her and reach out to me. Like, I feel like you're being truthful, so don't get me wrong, because no other friends have tried to reach out to us to help Carly. I'm being very truthful. Carly's a good friend. Which friend do you talk to of hers? I go to church with Carly. My dad and Brandon work together. I can't throw this friend under the bus. I promised I wouldn't tell anyone that she reached out. So apparently Caitlyn is talking to another friend of Carly's who knows if that one is real or not, and is bringing it up to Jenna. Carly expressed the only thing that she is freaked out about is if it gets put on the show or the media that she contacted you guys and her being in so much trouble. And then Caitlyn says, this other friend told me Carly doesn't want contact with us, and that's why we decided to stop talking about our adoption publicly. So now I'm confused because you're saying that she wants contact with us and is searching my parents' numbers? OMG, I would keep it a secret till the day I died. I would never. And I'm guessing she's saying that she would never tell anybody that Carly wants to secretly contact them. So the girl is continuing to not send verification, this Jenna girl, and Caitlin says, can you ask her what gift Tyler gave her at our last visit? Unless Carly doesn't want anyone to know her middle name. So I guess she had also asked earlier if Carly could tell Jenna her middle name so they could verify that this girl actually knows Carly. The Jenna says, I asked and she gave me a look and continued talking to her coach. Caitlin asks for a selfie. And I mean, it's 2025. If you're talking to someone who can never send a picture and, oh man, my camera's broken, or just ignores the question, you are speaking to a catfish. This is not a thing anymore. And this is the text that made a lot of people think Jenna was fake. Jenna says, I wish I could call or text Carly since after school that you got in touch. She'll be shocked. Our dining hours at school are breakfast. We are together at, and I don't know who blanked out these times of lunch and shit. We all know when we were in school that we ate lunch at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. But anyway, what made people kind of look at this sideways is she said, our dining hours at school. That's not really a way that an American teenager talks whose native language is English. She says that Teresa comes around at our meal times and she will come and sit by us, which I don't see that happening a lot in high school. Remember, Carly is 16 now. Another sign this is probably fake. Caitlin says she sits with you at lunch. That's got to get annoying after a while, but maybe you can go to a bathroom. I don't want any of you girls to feel pressure, though. I feel really bad that her parents won't allow her to have certain freedoms that I believe she deserves. She's a good kid. And then Jenna says that she showed Carly all the messages. She's happy it worked to get in touch, but she's very nervous and scared to get caught. Caitlin asks what's the name of their street, and it's blacked out here, but she apparently gives it. Caitlin is still hesitant to believe her. She says, I know, honey, I'm sorry. This is my daughter. I have to guarantee she's safe. What's your last name? Jenna doesn't want to give the last name. Caitlin's lecturing this girl on FOG. Adoptees already deal with enough fog, fear, obligation, and guilt, and I would never want to add to any of that. I'm just kind of going through these and trying to find whatever's interesting. Apparently, Jenna tries to give a middle name once, and Caitlin says it's not right. Apparently, she did send a picture here, but it's not showing up for whatever reason. And the conversation kind of ends here with these question marks. No real solution, no real evidence that I can see. And then, a couple days later, even more texts got released. Again, you can decide for yourself whether these are fake. They very well could be, but I'm going to show them anyway. These texts are apparently between Tyler and another one of Carly's friends. Not Jenna, a different one of Carly's friends. Which, whoever is out here pretending to be Carly's friends, you guys are very strange, okay? Please go outside. I don't really know who's more pathetic here, Tyler and Caitlin's sheer desperation to the point that they're believing these catfishes, or people pretending to be minors and DMing Cate and Tyler I'm Carly's friend. What is wrong with you people? Anyway, for this one, the white DMs are Tyler and the blue ones are from Carly's friend, number 2. Tyler says, we asked Dawn if we could ask Teresa if having no contact is what Carly wants, and she says that's not true. I told her she needs to do this for us and tell Teresa to confirm or deny it. As scared as Teresa is, she owes it to her daughter to do so. Carly's friend number 2 says Carly wants contact, but we don't want her to have contact. Why is Carly both saying and acting like she doesn't want contact? She herself denied your friend request 2 times. She chose to not answer your message, and she changed her settings so you can't message her again. So if any of that is true, that would be very interesting and would kind of tell a much bigger part of the story, maybe Carly doesn't actually want to talk to them. Tyler's response is, no, Teresa hasn't answered Dawn, and Dawn hasn't blank if she's actually asked her yet. I can't see it because of the arrow there. Then Tyler messages, I know I'm the last person you want to hear from and I apologize, but it would be dishonoring Carly if I didn't at least try and reach out because one of Carly's friends, Jenna, is stating how she wants to contact us but is really scared to. So I'm just reaching out to ask if you see any opportunity to help her, please do. She doesn't deserve to feel guilty, scared, or ashamed for wanting to contact her birth parents. Again, I'm sorry if this is overstepping, blah, blah, blah. And Carly's friend number 2 says, don't you talk to Caitlin? I've already explained to her several times. I don't have a friend named Jenna. There's no Jenna in... And then it cuts off there. These messages, whoever is taking these screenshots and organizing them does such a terrible fucking job. I promise you, if I was the source for these messages, I would be putting numbers on them. I would print them all out if I had to, just to make them make sense and go in order. But I guess not all these fan pages and TikTokers have the same logic as me. So I'm so sorry that these are all so jumbled. So Carly's friend number 2 is saying Jenna is not real. She says it's either some crazy stalker or some girl from one of the schools close by that just wants attention. And it's not true that Carly can't have sleepovers or hang out with her friends, which is something that Jenna was saying. Tyler says that's a relief. Carly's friend says, I promised Cate that the second Carly asks for my help or mentions that she's ready to reach out, I will help her, and Carly knows that too, but I don't want to pressure her in any way. Here it looks like they're talking about the leaked texts. I hope Carly doesn't blame us for it. And then Carly's friend number 2 is kind of freaking out that those previous texts with Jenna got leaked. I'm so scared for Carly right now. She's not even protected at church anymore. And I guess we're talking about the video of Carly singing at church. Tyler says that the church put it on YouTube and he was not the one who leaked it. And this is where the messages get kind of weird. So the girl was talking about how, Carly's parents don't want her talking to them. Tyler says, I'm being completely honest, I'm a tad concerned with how all of you kids seem so petrified of your parents. Did they tell you that it's a sin to disobey your parents? It's like there's no natural teenage rebellion in anyone from your community, and it's just a little odd to me. But then again, I was raised in a completely different culture. Listen, if this is real, Tyler, you grew up in trailer trash culture, your parents, or at least Butch, was kind of trash, and that's why you didn't respect him, you didn't listen to him. In a normal family where, everything is going well, people do respect and listen to their parents. And just the way he's talking here, does he not sound like To Catch a Predator? Like a total fucking weirdo? Talking to this child, why are you so scared of your parents, huh? Why don't you just do what I want you to do? It's creepy, it's weird. The girl says it's not really worded like that, but of course they want us to respect and listen to our parents. And he says, what if your parents are wrong, though? It doesn't matter. LOL, I'm sorry. I'm just rambling at this point. The girl says we have to trust they want the best for us. And Tyler says, I just want all of you kids to know that there is a beautiful, diverse world, and it's far too amazing to miss out on it due to fear or obligation. I encourage all my children to pursue their curiosity, and I know that means questioning me as their parent sometimes. If they can convince me that my rules or regulations aren't justifiable, then we can discuss it openly on how to make it better. I've never said, and it will never to any of my kids because I said so. That's lazy parenting in my opinion. But that's just how we do things up north, I think. He's so condescending, you dumb southerners. And then more messages got leaked. So this one is Caitlyn again with another friend of Carly's, or I don't know if this is even the same one as Jenna or the friend number 2. She's just saying, don't comment false information on my page. We've never leaked a photo of Carly in the 15 years of her life. We're no longer speaking negatively on our adoption journey. It was a crazy fan that sent the messages to all the fan pages. Reality with Ray, my friend on here, knows who did it. Blah, blah, blah. I will leave a link below if you guys want to read all these. And then at the end, this person says, once again, that there is no Jenna. There's nobody named that in our school, in our grade, or anything. It's a stalker. It's a weirdo. And that's all that's been leaked for now. What do you guys think? Do you think they're real? I think it's pretty obvious that Carly's friends are not real, but is it actually Cate and Tyler responding? I think it probably is, and while they are desperate and they are getting kind of creepy about it, I understand them wanting to see Carly, but allowing these catfishes to basically make fools of you online is just really embarrassing. What do we think of Cory and Taylor breaking up? What do we think of the leaked text? Make sure to leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe for more Team Mom recaps every week.